Good morning, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Friday, November 14th, 2014, around 7:17 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It snowed last night in the area. Some places received a dusting to an inch or so. It's nice out. It's pretty out. First of many snowfalls this season in the area. Some news to report: the Montreal Canadiens beat the Boston Bruins by a score of 5-1 today. Last night, I mean. The Bruins cannot seem to beat the Canadiens. And also, tonight starts the 2014-2015 debut of the Division I men's college basketball season. It's going to be a great year for college basketball. Many people are predicting the Kentucky Wildcats to win the national championship in 2015. Some local teams are playing tonight. The UMass Lowell Riverhawks will be facing off against the number 20 in the preseason polls, Ohio State Buckeyes. And also, New Hampshire is going to face off against Boston College at the Conti Forum at 7:30 tonight. That game is going to be on WEEI 850 on the radio. And that's about it on that. The first subject I'm going to talk about today is the continuation of the top 10 everything and anything. I've been doing this series for about 3 months now, on and off. It's getting to be real popular. I have the top 10 list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced. The DVD market for the WWE is very solid. A lot of people have been buying their DVDs ever since they've been coming out since 2001. Some of them have been very good with they release all the pay-per-views, and sometimes they have documentary series and other stuff. They produced so many John Cena DVDs and Shawn Michaels DVDs and Triple H DVDs. We don't need another DVD of those people. But I have the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced in the next coming year or so. Number 10 is the WWE has to have a DVD released of talk show segments, highlights of the best wrestling talk show segments of all time, like Piper's Pit, The King's Court, The Brother Love Show, The Barber Shop, the Funeral Parlor with Paul Bell, and also some other talk show segments from the other wrestling organizations that WWE now has their tape library, like NWA, WCW, AWA, ECW, and others. That would be a good DVD. Maybe we could get 2 discs of it. It would be interesting. Number 9 on the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced. Have a DVD producer, the Bella Twins. That would be interesting. It would be, a very interesting look of the Bella Twins, like a biography of them and some of their classic matches. Maybe we could get 2 or 3 DVDs out of that. And that would be good. Number 8 on the list is the WWE should have produce a best of WCW Thunder DVDs. WCW Thunder was the B show for WCW from 1998 through 2001. You might get maybe 2 or 3 discs out of the best of WCW Thunder, because they've been releasing the best of WCW Nitro the past few years, volumes 1 and 2, and I think they could use one of the best of Thunder. So we'll see how that plays out. Number 7 on the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced is a documentary about the living legend Bruno Sammartino, the longest reigning WWE champion of all time. Have a biography of his career and have some of his classic matches and stuff. You could have maybe 2 or 3 discs out of it, which would be good, and there's rumors that's going to be produced within the next couple of years. That would be a great DVD. Number 6 on the list of the top 10 greatest WWE DVDs that need to be produced. Have a documentary on Junkyard Dog, the late great Junkyard Dog. Junkyard Dog had one of the most famous wrestlers of the 80s. He was the first major African-American superstar pro wrestler in the Mid-South Territory. Have a documentary about his life and stuff, and have some of his matches. That's been one of the most requested DVDs that the WWE has been asked by many of its fans, but for years they couldn't really do it because they didn't own the Mid-South tape library, but now they do, so that's a possibility. Number 5 on the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced have like a DVD of like a 3-disc DVD of the greatest U.S. title matches of all time. You could have the first disc of NWA, second disc WCW, and third disc of WWE, but you could run into some problems because I think the WWE does not want to recognize that Chris Benoit actually was a living person, and you might have to edit some of the matches from him out, especially the one when the WWE reactivated the U.S. title in 2003. One of the final matches for the bout was Eddie Guerrero against Chris Benoit, so that might have to be they won't include that and stuff like that, but who knows. Number 4 on the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced have a documentary and a biography on the tag team, the British Bulldogs. That would be a very good DVD. Have like a documentary and stuff. Maybe try to get Dynamite Kid to get the interview because he's still living, but he's not in the best of shape. Plus, he blasted WWE. Have some of their classic matches. You could get 2 or 3 discs out of it. Include the one Stampede and the WWE greatest matches. Number 3 on the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced, the continuation series that the OMG list. They did one for the WWE, the WWE, WCW, and for the top 50 like most my god moments in their history. Do one of the top 50 oh my god moments ECW history. That would be interesting, very interesting, but there might be some incidents that they might not put on the top 50 because of like adult themes, and plus WWE is PG, the PG era and stuff like that, so I don't know if they'll have like Beulah's kiss to Carmelo Wanderlea or Raven putting the Sandman on the crucifixion would make the list, but you never know. Those were parts of ECW history that were oh my god moments, but you'll never know. Number 2 on the list of the top 10 WWE DVDs that need to be produced have a like a career biography on the world's most strongest man, Mark Henry. You could have a biography and a documentary on him, and the extras could be some of Mark Henry's greatest matches and skits and stuff like that. It would be very interesting and stuff. And number 1 on the all-time list of the greatest WWE DVDs that need to be produced is a 3-disc DVD of WWE Hall of Fame and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. This would be a very good DVD. It's been one of the most requested DVDs that the fans want to see, and they could do it now because they have the Mid-South Library, and they have a documentary and a biography on Ted DiBiase, and then the rest would be classic matches. Most of his best WWE work was his classic promos and vignettes about this. You could include that on the DVD and stuff. I think that's in the works for a while now, and that's about it. I'll be back later on Facebook, friends, and YouTube calls for 2 more video blogs. One would be the Boston Celtics dynasty from 1957 through 1969, and the second one, the last one, would be the personality profile Sandy Koufax. Have a good day, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.